What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I am joined by my co-host, my sister,
Dora.
Dora, and my brother, Derek.
What's up, everybody?
And this week, since we missed last week, we're going to be talking about episode 4 and 5 of Loki. We're getting close to the end of the series. We're going to be seeing what's going on with the God of Mischief. So I'm going to start things off with episode 4. And what I have to say is, I was right.
I believe we were all right about that, but okay.
Okay, yes, we were right. We've been saying since the beginning of this series, or at least episode 2, we've been saying that there's something up with these timekeepers things. I don't think they're real. And they're not. Mm-hmm. They're not real.
Yeah, at first, when they first showed them, I was like, oh, no, we were wrong. But then at the end, when they turned to be robots, I was like, okay, yeah. Because I was like, I don't believe I was wrong about this. But we weren't. We weren't. We were good.
Yeah, I did at first. I was
like,
the
same thing. I was like, oh, man.
They're actual timekeepers. Wow. You know? How did I get fooled? But all right, so in this episode, we catch up with them still on Lamentus 1, and apparently their love for each other, or their bond together.
I guess their bond or love
created
or
a Nexus event, and they got taken back by the TVA. A few questions there. TVA, why didn't you just let them die?
Real talk. Isn't that what you wanted? Because they were stuck.
Oh, I guess they would have survived. That's probably
why would they have survived?
I don't know.
How would they have survived?
There's a thing with older Loki in episode 5. He survived in space. Thor survives in space.
But they're on... So you're saying this planet gets completely destroyed?
Because they used their powers together, maybe, and that's why it was a Nexus event.
They just survived.
I don't think they survived that. I think they would have died, and that the TVA was smart. They would just let them die. Like, you're so obsessed with, like, clipping branches, you didn't realize, like, this would have solved its own problem.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Also, let's have a small discussion. Look, these actors, they have a good chemistry together. I will give it to them. But is this not weird? Is this not weird that Loki, like, loves another Loki?
I told you from the beginning, I don't like the episode. I also don't feel like to me, they don't have a natural chemistry.
Oh, you don't think so?
It feels very forced to me.
Okay.
I like her.
Yeah, but I don't like them together.
Yeah, we're not saying either actor is bad.
They're just together. I just don't see it.
Yeah, of course, Tom Hiddleston's not bad. And no, Sophia DiMartino, I think, is decent in her role. But no, that whole relationship, as Mobius put it in episode 4, yeah, man.
I mean, but does it surprise you that Loki is in love with himself?
No.
That's how I took it. I was like, if he falls in love with anyone, it would be with himself.
Yeah,
it's so horrible.
I mean, but like, it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but he's also growing as a character.
He is.
So I think actually by the end of episode 5, I think it's more of a platonic kind of relationship anyway. So, or is it? No,
I don't know where they're going with it, but
I don't know. Please don't end this with them in a relationship. Yeah. Okay. So they survived because they created a Nexus event because they had a bond together or something like that, and they get captured. Then Loki gets put into a time loop with him getting hit a bunch of times by Lady Sif, which. Nice cameo by Lady Sif.
Yes. I always feel like Jamie Alexander is just getting shown no love. Like, she needs more than just random cameos in these movies.
Cameos all the time?
Yeah.
Well, she's in Thor 4. More Thor.
She's in it?
Yeah, she's in... Well, I mean...
Or she will make an appearance.
I can't say whether it's an appearance or more than that. In my opinion, she should be female Thor, but, you know, whatever.
But she's not female Thor in the comic books.
Yeah, who cares? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that's not in the comics that is.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can.
As if Jane Foster was that important of a character throughout these movies.
But I'm talking about in the comics.
She's that important of a character in the comics, and they put her in the movie, so it's like you just can't dismiss the character now.
Yes, because
look.
We can't.
Look, is your problem with Jane Foster or is it with Natalie Portman?
It's with Natalie Portman.
No, I have not said anything.
He, he knows it's with Natalie Portman.
I just think Jamie Alexander, as Dora was saying, deserves more love in the MCU. Plus, she's kind of, a really good action person.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Natalie Portman in a lot of action.
She was in V for Vendetta.
Was she? Oh, okay. I didn't watch that movie. I don't know. And I know she was in Star Wars before anyone says anything. How much action is she doing there? Okay, fine.
But you can say that about anybody. The oldest person hasn't been in an action movie. I mean, neither was Matt Damon, and yet he nailed Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Matt Damon is an action star.
I'm just saying.
Now.
Yeah. All right.
It wasn't before.
Fine. Okay. Anyway, we have a cameo from Jamie Alexander. That's a little messed up prison.
I was gonna ask you guys, like, how do you feel about a prison that just continues to, like, I mean, the guy gets, but can't he just move out the way?
It's Lady Sif. Apparently, it changes if he can obviously change what happens. So I feel like she's gonna kick him anyway.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
he should hit her first.
That would be a bad look.
Yeah, I agree with Dan there. I think that would be a bad look. I feel like Lady Sif can beat Loki.
I mean, true. I mean, yeah. So how do we feel about a prison that just a time loop, someone to constantly punch you in the face?
It's not a good look.
I was just like, I took it as take one of your worst memories, and he said it was like it's one of your worst memories. And I mean, we have numerous of memories or we went through things in life and like I don't want to go through that again. But like your prison sentence is to relive that in a loop over and over and over again. I couldn't do it.
In my opinion, it's worse than physical torture. So I mean, that just makes it worse. Physical torture.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's sadistic.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't make it.
Yeah, I feel like you break someone mentally, like way, and it lasts longer, and I feel like it's worse than anything physical. So yeah, that's a horrible prison. Further solidifying that the TVA is just a horrible bureaucracy. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
All these agencies is horrible.
Including Shield.
Yes, including Shield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
We already know that though.
Yeah. They didn't even need Hydra to be a part of Shield. Like, come on, Shield. Or not.
Yeah, Shield was pretty awful to begin with.
Yeah, that's why it wasn't surprising in WandaVision with Sword. I'm like, come on. Yeah. There's always some other agenda.
But, well, I don't know enough about Sword to. I was like, are they like that in the? Oh, okay.
It's Shield in space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, that's what they are.
Yeah. So, episode 4, not a bunch happened, but you had what was her name? C-23 or something like that.
I thought it was B-15.
B-15.
No, it's A1.
It's A1.
B-15 is the other chick.
Other person?
Other person. And what other person? The one that they killed? And they kept saying,
that's C-20.
Was this episode 4 or 5? So it's B-15. She's the one who got Sylvie. That's her name.
She let Sylvie escape because... Yeah. So what we find out, it was explained in the last episode, Sylvie says that she basically can make them relive their own memories. That's how she enchants people. And so we found out C-20 used to be on Earth. So we know everybody's a variant. They killed C-20.
And they kept saying, like, oh, her mind went... I was like, no, y'all straight up killed her.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, they killed her because she's like, we're variants. You were lying to us. And the same thing happened because B-15, I don't remember her name. Y'all, you guys know who we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should get something other than a letter and a number. But she was enchanted too, so she remembers Um, and I mean, she
Hmm.
played it cool
And
and
she
lets him
started
know.
right, and she started questioning things herself because
Mhm.
she was just like, "It feels too real. What did you do to me?" She asked her, like, "What did you do? Did you put that in my head?"
Yeah,
Yeah. So it was good. So she lets her go, starts a fight in the timekeeper's chamber. Is that what?
yeah. So they take him back, and they're gonna be executed by the timekeepers, I
So for
guess.
here's why I don't
Well,
understand, and I know that they talk about it in episode 5. When they prune people, they're not killing them really.
No.
They're just sending them
uh,
to the void.
Yeah.
the void,
And then like it's like if you die in the void, then okay. But I'm
then you're
like,
dead
why not just kill them?
Maybe it's a way of like
because
not being
it
blamed
makes it
for it.
too yeah
Well, I think
yeah it makes it too simple.
because they also have, it's not just the people, they also have to erase the that part of the timeline, getting rid of everything that it was different. And like she said, you can't erase matter, so they have to send it somewhere.
So here's what I'm saying, right? Because same like how Loki got snatched up and sent to it before the TVA judge.
Mhm.
Instead of pruning him and sending him to the void, which is where everyone goes when they go before the judge, I'm saying why not just like stab him a little bit and then done
Because
deal.
you still have his dead body there.
Burn it. Problem solved.
Then you got the ashes
Wow.
there.
You have
Bury it.
thought this through way too much.
Okay.
He
Wow.
has, he has an
Well,
answer for everything.
Dora, a little dark there, but
I'm
okay.
just look.
Very dark. Very dark.
Very dark. So at first, with these timekeepers, I was a little bit upset because I'm like, all right, I can only understand one of these, and I'm like, this is ridiculous, blah blah blah. Until one gets his head chopped off and it's a robot, and I'm like, okay, well, all right,
Yeah,
it's fine.
they were hard to understand. I didn't understand who
Yeah.
idea that was, but it was not a good idea.
I think someone mentioned they think it was the same actor just trying to do different voices.
Well, he failed.
Neither one of them
But
voices work.
I think it lends a hand to just the absurdity of it all anyway, and them being like not real.
Yeah, but if I gotta be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I had to turn on captions.
Why did they take them to the timekeepers anyway?
Because remember, she said the timekeepers wanted to see them pruned in person.
Why?
I don't know.
Some kind
Really,
of sick
it really
fantasy.
also doesn't make any sense because they turned out to be robots.
So that means whoever's controlling them.
But why? Can't he see what's happening regardless?
I don't know.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. A little weird. So there were some surprising things in this episode, which we already know what happens. We mentioned it, but like when they were fighting, and then Loki was confessing his love to himself. Um, he got pruned, which honestly I was extremely surprised by. Right, forgetting that there were shots in the trailer that we hadn't seen yet. So while I'm watching, I'm like, wait, they killed Loki.
Okay. You're a silly person. I was like, here's what when they did Mobius, I was like, well, dang, he's not going to be the last 2 episodes. That was the shocking. But when they did Loki, I'm like, oh, it must not kill them. Because you're not going to kill Loki in Loki's TV show.
There was still a Loki.
You are not going to kill Tom Hiddleston in his own show.
Hilderson?
Isn't that his name, Hiddleston?
Hiddleston. Yeah, you're just saying it
Hiddleston.
weird. Like you're saying it's the right name.
Hilderson.
You're pronouncing it really strangely.
Tom Hilderson. And that Hilderson.
Hiddle, son.
Look, you're not going to kill
He's
him.
the son of Hiddle.
Shut up.
One of them.
That are older.
So yes, you're not going to kill Tom Hiddleston in Loki. Fine. All right. Cool.
But he's died
But
so
I
many times
mean,
before.
At
it
the
is
time, I was
Marvel.
surprised.
So I'm like, you can't be surprised that a random main character can die. Like,
What do you mean they never kill anyone?
They don't
but
kill
Tony Stark.
anyone. And they killed him because his contract was up.
Oh, and Black Widow.
Because her contract was up.
Well, I mean,
That's it. There's only two people that's dead. Gamora, technically, yes, she was really dead, but now we have past version of Gamora in the present. So,
yes, I'm like, no one really dies, and like, there's no way they're killing Loki. Not happening.
oh, Thor's mother is dead. Yeah,
come on.
It's kind of sad.
Yes, it's sad, but that's not a character that's, like, my thing is kill Captain America in The Winter Soldier, shock the world or something.
That'd been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't get the death of Captain America.
We didn't. I really thought we were going to get that.
Yeah, I thought he was going to die in Infinity War.
I thought so too.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not like that.
Dora really likes people dying. We might
not...
need to talk about this.
Yes.
It's a private thing. We got to go.
Not even remotely what I was saying.
Should I open your closets? Oh my God, no.
There's a body in the closet.
How many though?
Oh, only 5.
Okay.
Okay. So TVA is the TVA is real. The timekeepers are fake, as we theorized.
Mm-hmm.
And Loki wakes up in the void with a bunch of other Lokis, which is going to move us into episode 5. Interesting. Yeah, interesting take, I think.
It is. It was very interesting. And then we go into episode 5, which is them. Trying to be, what's the name of that thing? The dog. Dragon?
I don't know. I can't pronounce it. Alfred.
I want to say Alto.
Alfred?
No.
It's not Alto.
That's the food brand, ain't
it? Like dog food, Alpo.
Oops, I'm sorry. Absolutely not. That's not it.
No. That is a real character.
Is it?
In the comics. And this is going to be the first time a comic book live action thing did big scary cloud monster thing, and it was actually a big scary cloud monster thing in the comics. It is a big purple cloud monster thing in the comics.
Really?
Yeah. So unlike Fantastic Four and Green
Galactus
Lantern,
is in a cloud? What?
Yeah. So I'm not mad at the cloud thing now because it's supposed to be a cloud.
And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, how many times are they gonna fight clouds?
Who?
That's the
Alos?
name of it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he's wrong there.
Yeah.
But, okay.
I think you guys are pronouncing this wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yep. We definitely don't read comics, guys. Okay.
I don't even think the avid comic book reader knew that was an actual.
No,
kid.
you just
a lot of
offended
these twists, I feel like
readers.
The average person, which is going to be the majority of people watching this show, actually worked as twists. I feel like we pick stuff out because we do know some of the stuff, like talking about King the Conqueror. Nobody's going towards that. Right. Speaking of King the Conqueror, now this thing is not a guard dog for King the Conqueror, but he does reside outside of King the Conqueror's domain.
What does that mean?
Like, okay, so King the Conqueror has like his city that which we saw.
He has a city?
Yeah. It exists outside of time. It's weird.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Chronopolis.
What is it?
Chronopolis?
Yeah, what difference is it?
Did we talk about this before?
No. But it did show up in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It did?
Yeah. You can see a city when they're coming out of the quantum realm. You can see a city right behind them. And they did say they put it there on purpose. And Kang is in the next Ant-Man and the Wasp movie.
Oh, wait a minute. They should have put a name with a star or something.
Look here!
It wasn't too obvious.
Well, it wasn't obvious enough. I missed it.
Had some arrows pointing to it.
Exactly.
I definitely missed it too. YouTube told me about it.
Yeah. I need a "You Are Here" thing.
So in the comics, this Cloud Monster thing, because I don't know its name, it does reside like outside of.
What do you mean, like it lives outside of the city?
Yeah, so it's the reason why Kang can expand his city
because the cloud is stopping him.
Yeah, because it's like a temporal being, then it destroys all matter or something like that.
Oh, so that part was real.
Yeah.
Well, like from the comics.
Mhm.
I gotta tell you, sometimes I wish I didn't learn things.
About comics.
Yes.
Why?
But well, the point I mentioned that is, yeah, there's a lot of stuff pointing to Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Like we already got Renslayer, which we know about. I mean, the whole time storyline to me just screams Kang the Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that you have this thing in there, which I'm gonna admit, it's the first time I've ever heard or seen this thing, but doing my research on it, it's still there's more stuff pointing to Kang the Conqueror. One other thing, in all of the debris, there are a lot of Easter eggs in this. Should we talk about the Easter eggs?
The Thanos copter?
Yes, the Thanos copter is
Yes.
definitely. Did you guys see the Thanos copter?
Yes.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a yellow helicopter with Thanos on the side.
It was really big as a day.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
clear. Like that's not even an Easter egg. They just
That
threw
was
it in your
literally
face.
the star with arrow point.
Yeah,
Look
a
here.
red circle on it. Uh,
What?
but yeah, that Thanos copter is from a comic. It's a children's Spider-Man comic that they made, which it basically had dumbed down Marvel stories, and Thanos was trying to do something, and he had a helicopter. And at the end of it, he got arrested by the police. Because yes, the police can arrest Thanos.
But the Avengers can't beat them. All right.
So yeah, there was a lot of Easter eggs in this episode, which was pretty fun actually. You had Throg,
Who?
the Frog Thor.
Yep. Throg.
Yep, Throg.
Okay.
That's his name. Yes. He was
I missed that one.
he was in a jar when they were going underground. He was in the jar trying to get to that Mjolnir that was buried.
If you guys could see my face.
So you had that in there, Polybius the game, which is a conspiracy theory from the Northwest. That was in there. Um, the Avengers Tower that was broken. Actually, on the side of it says Kang, Qeng, which is another evil company from Marvel.
Okay.
Who, guess who owns Kang Enterprises?
Kane the Conqueror.
Kang the
Conqueror.
Conqueror, yes.
All
That is correct.
right.
So another
A
Easter
20
egg
point.
pointing to Kang the Conqueror. So there's a lot of stuff pointing to Kang the Conqueror. Y'all want to talk about the Lokis?
Sure.
All right, so
Talk about that daggone alligator.
Oh,
What
yeah.
the?
Yes, like what?
Loki Gator.
Is that from the comics? Is
Yes.
that real?
No,
Is it?
Is it? I don't think so.
Did they just throw that in so people can say, why is there an alligator here?
Because in the animal universe, Loki's not an alligator. I think he's a dog or something.
What? So why is there an animal universe?
Spider Pig?
That's an actual universe?
Yeah.
I thought that was made
Yeah.
up.
Spider-Pig.
No. Oh, you thought that was made up for that movie, the Spider Verse movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's in the Spider Verse
No.
comic. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Spider Ham.
Yes. The
How?
spider that got bitten by a radioactive pig.
Radioactive pig.
Like, I mean, like, this is some serious acid that they were on when they did that.
Oh, you know when they made that was just to be funny. There was no seriousness in it. Come on.
Like, I mean, you have to be some kind of high.
Come on, guys. People get bitten by radioactive pigs every day. It's
Yeah.
a pandemic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a joking matter.
right. Especially spiders.
So, yeah, so we got all the Lokis. The alligator one I don't think is real, but you have classic Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting with his story, he said that he made a illusion of himself to fool Thanos and escaped in the debris.
Yeah.
That was a fan theory after Infinity War, before Endgame came out. Everyone was saying Loki wasn't dead, and that was one of the prevalent theories, was that it wasn't a real Loki.
It was, oh, okay.
So I was like, wow, Marvel
Wait,
listens to the fan theories. That was
I
a dumb
thought that
fan
his
theory.
little illusions like couldn't be touched. Like once you touch them, they disappear.
Right. Yeah,
I,
you can't
no,
touch his
no,
illusion,
because he
can you?
made an illusion in this episode, in
Yeah.
episode 5. And they
Hmm.
threw the alligator, the illusion of an alligator on the person, and they were reacting to it. So,
Well, maybe it
Yeah.
all depends on how real it can be. Because when classic Loki made that giant Asgard, I'm like, Loki, you're not using your powers enough.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
That
Yeah.
was dope. That was dope. Um, so you had that. You had Kid Loki, which is a real Loki in the
Okay.
comics.
Of course.
Apparently he killed Thor, which is why he was removed from the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Black Loki, which we don't know his real story
Right.
because he lied about
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
talking about he got all the Infinity Stones and defeated the Avengers. Yeah, okay.
They was like, no, you didn't.
I just thought this scene was funny because you had President Loki come down and all the other Lokis, and like they're all just betraying each other.
Yeah.
Like,
It was just like
Yeah.
basically no matter what kind of Loki it is, it's just like you can't trust him.
yeah,
Just yeah, kind of ridiculous.
that was. I was just like, that's so ridiculous. Like, yeah, yeah, Loki, you got a face palm to that, right? Like, maybe stop betraying people. So okay, Sylvie prunes herself and goes down to the void because all right, Renslayer. Yeah, I got to talk about her for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Does she or does she not know?
I guess she doesn't know.
I don't know, but like it's weird how she's acting. Like a person that
It
just
is.
found out their entire thing was a lie doesn't act to try and preserve it. Like
That's true, which is weird, but at the same time, she's like she needs to figure out who it is. My thing is, does she not know how to get to him?
I feel like they're lying. I feel like she's lying.
Then what is she doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I think she already knew. I think she already knew.
I mean, you're right. It makes no sense, right? Like if the people I've been working for, it turns out to be a giant lie, and then she's like, it doesn't phase her at all.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. And
Yeah.
can we talk about the scene with Miss Minutes? When Miss Minutes like looking through the files and Sylvie's like trying to get her to help, and she's like, "Oh, where did we use this?" And I'm like, "That'd be real convenient if y'all got this machine that can
Yeah.
just."
Yeah, that can fly
Yeah.
outside of town, the time spaceship.
Yeah, I was like, "Please tell me that's not a thing."
It wasn't.
It wasn't a thing. I was glad.
Mhm.
I like really convenient, Marvel.
Yeah, so, but Sylvie was smart, saying like they're hiding at the end of time because
Yeah.
there's like no one can know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
Which you call it end of time, but isn't it just? It's not actually the end of time. It's just the latest anything has ever been, right? Is that the case?
Yeah,
Right?
because apparently the timekeepers are still writing the end, so it's
Yeah.
not really the end because there is no end.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's weird. But yeah, Renslayer, she's up to something. I definitely don't trust her. I think she knows, and I think she knows it's King the Conqueror.
If she knows, then I don't understand what she's doing.
Okay, you're gonna have to find out. She's playing like she don't know, but
It makes no sense what she's doing.
There's
Trying
gotta be
to
some
get
kind
to
of benefit for her.
trying to get to him before they get to him
But then
to
why does
warn
she
him.
ask if she? My thing is, shouldn't she know how to get to him?
okay, yeah,
I would think so. Ain't she communicating with him?
I would think so,
I don't know. She was like the only person that communicated with the timekeepers,
right? So her actions makes no sense.
but she wasn't even that surprised when the android got his head cut off.
No, she wasn't
Yeah, she
surprised
didn't
at
think at
all.
all.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what she's doing isn't making any sense.
And
Oh,
actually,
it
yeah,
is.
she killed Loki after that. That don't even make sense. Why would you even still like? You just found like, oh, well, what am I fighting for? That's what I would be like. I'm like, what am I fighting them for? Then definitely was a lie. Like, so I don't know, but okay. So yeah, Mobius saves Sylvie. She connects with the smoke foggy thingy and sees past it. So they want to enchant it so they can basically get past it because it's a guard dog in the MCU. Okay. And that's the plan, and they do that. Pretty much. We got that dope scene with classic Loki. You think he's dead?
Yes.
He escaped
Yeah.
Thanos by making a believable version of himself die.
My thing is, does he have enough power to make Asgard plus a believable version of himself?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe not.
I feel like he put a lot into making that city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
And I
drained him.
think, the reason on why he did it like that because he wanted to go back home.
Yeah.
So it was just like being home one last time. That's how I took it.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's
I mean,
done.
it's not important for him to come back
No, he
anyway.
served his purpose.
Yeah. So Mobius is going to take down the TVA, and now the Lokis are going to find whoever is on the top of all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do know, like keep saying Kang the Conqueror. I do not think Kang the Conqueror is going to be in this show.
I don't think so either.
Agreed. I think
I
he's going
agree
to
with you.
be hinted at,
Mm-hmm.
but they are not going to reveal him in this show.
No.
Y'all don't think they're gonna do like a little silhouette challenge and have like a little
They
silhouette
could
of
do
them?
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. They could do something like
Like a
that.
post credit.
He could be in the last episode in credit.
You cannot introduce a major villain in these TV shows.
No.
Even at the
So
end?
he's not gonna be in the last episode in credit. It don't matter at that point.
Oh, the
Because
end credit scene. I don't think he himself. Like they said. I think they're gonna. It's gonna be like some kind of mention or something that points.
yeah, I think
to
you're going
Kang
to
the
point to because
Conqueror.
you figure enough people aren't watching this show.
Yeah.
So I feel like if let's say he shows up in an end credit scene, you will see that same end credit scene in another movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they're going to have to do it for the people who don't watch the Disney Plus TV shows, which is a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah. Like people were saying that
Right.
scene at the end of WandaVision,
Like-
I think it's going to be in Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Especially since that scene
Mhm.
has been edited
Yes.
after the fact.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like the end credit scene of Doctor Strange was the beginning of was not the beginning, but in Thor Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they could do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
So it was
probably
like it
will
was
be.
an end credit scene of Doctor Strange, but it was a whole scene in Ragnarok. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So who do you guys think is going to be the person that they find there? Their theory saying that
I
they
have
think
no
it's
idea.
another Loki, and I'm like, please don't. I don't like. I feel like that doesn't fit. Like, don't do another Loki.
I agree.
Yeah, no, absolutely don't do it. Because
Yeah.
it's not going to pay off if you do
Yeah,
that.
it
Yeah,
doesn't.
because at this point, yeah, I'm like at this point it doesn't make sense for it to be another Loki.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's not Kang, I don't know who you could have up there.
But there is, and it makes me sad. There is a scene from the trailers we haven't seen, which is Loki sitting on a throne.
Well, then there you go.
So it's Loki.
Yep.
Great.
Unless he also turns out to be an android.
But I mean, I guess that can explain why he wants to get rid of all the other Lokis. But why would he want to keep the timeline where he dies?
I don't know. Does time stuff ever make sense?
No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll find out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I might actually watch it on a Wednesday.
Yep. We going up.
I always watch it on a Wednesday.
I think I watched it on a Wednesday once.
Yeah, I always watch it Wednesday night. That's our thing. Wednesday night.
I usually get up, well, when I get off when it's Wednesday morning, it'd be like 6 o'clock in the
Oh
morning.
man, he's
Watch
one
it
of those
then while I'm
3
eating my
a.m. people.
breakfast.
I mean, that's smart. Sometimes I'll be thinking like I should watch it while I'm working, but then I want to pay attention.
Yeah, I don't watch.
Yeah,
I don't watch stuff
That's
like
the
this when I'm
same
working.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. It's like I want to pay attention to it, so
Yeah.
I wait.
All right then. Well, that's pretty cool. We'll see what happens at the end of episode 6. We're gonna find out some cool fight scenes. Well, no big CGI fight. I can't see a big CGI fight here.
It's Marvel.
How would it?
They will
It's
find
Loki.
a
Why
way.
we need a CGI fight? He just uses swords.
They will find a way.
Gonna be a CGI sword.
Well, yeah, most likely. A lot of stuff use CGI like weapons
Why?
like that.
Why can't we just have swords?
Yeah, protect the actors, I guess.
Not real
dangerous, they're
swords. I'm
dangerous.
just saying, like,
Did you know in Winter Soldier, not Winter Soldier, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, when Sharon Carter was beating up all those people in the shipyard, the knife she had was CGI. She did not have a knife.
Whatever
It's
happens to
dangerous,
using
man.
foam knives? Like, why does that need to
Foam is
be?
dangerous
You
too. You
didn't
can
even
poke
know.
somebody's
What are you
eye
getting
out with some
mad
foam.
about? You didn't even
Because
know it
it
was CGI.
doesn't.
You can poke
Because
somebody's
it's
eye out
not
with some foam.
necessary. It's
I
not
don't mind if I
necessary.
got with no foam.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm a stunt person. I would, prefer that you don't like harm me.
But I mean, it's not like she's stabbing him with a real knife. There's a bunch of different prop knives. Like, you got foam, and you have plastic, and you have all these other little
I think it was
things.
only CGI when she stabbed the guy. Like she had a prop knife, and then when she
Why
stabbed
can't
him,
they
that was
use the
CGI.
knife from Knives Out? The
I don't know.
eh.
That was funny. um, I don't know. It's okay. I say good CGI is when you don't know it's CGI.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, why use it when you don't have to?
I don't know. I mean, because computers. But yeah, all right. So that's our thoughts on episode 4 and 5. Enjoying the series so far, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am. I am.
yeah.
It's okay.
All right. Dora
Of
thinks
course,
it's
of
okay.
course. Saw that coming. Saw that coming.
I think it's. I don't know. It's not my favorite of the series, and I think it's only because I'm kind of guessing a lot of the stuff
Nothing
already.
surprising.
Yeah, which it's not their fault, So it's a decent series though. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's our thoughts of episode 4 and 5 of Loki. If you want to give your thoughts, make sure you comment wherever you are listening or watching, and make sure you leave a review of the podcast where you're listening. We need reviews, so that'll be good. Let us know what you think. Like, comment below. Your podcast is the worst thing I've ever heard in life. You guys should die, and we'll know that you listen. Thank you.
Don't go that far because that will anger me. But yeah, leave an honest comment.
You can also reach us on Facebook, facebook.com/3drivals. Thank you for watching and listening again, guys. Peace out.